So another little segment of just some guy talking. Um, just some guy talking about relationships, marriage, and the future. Um, it's very funny. I was reading this blog about Suri Cruz and all these little kids that are in the news and how people are watching the the children of little of young the children of stars. And it really made me wonder, like, what's the obsession? In the article, it was saying that people are obsessed with, um, the myth of parenthood. That there's, this mythological power, kind of, that you're supposed to get from, being a parent, and that completes your life. And looking down on people that don't have kids. You know what? I know a lot of guys don't necessarily watch Sex and the City, but there was an episode of Sex and the City where basically this one of Carrie's friends makes fun of her, for spending a lot of money on shoes, and saying, when I didn't have a life, um, you know, when I didn't have a life, I did stuff like that. Here's what I have to say. Listen, kind of like Carrie was thinking, I don't think I'm any less of a person because I'm not stuck in a relationship with someone that I have to look at every day, or that I end up having kids with, so I have to share the rest of my life with them, whether or not I like them for the rest of my life. I don't have to worry about any little kids tagging along with me. I also don't think that I'd be the best parent in the world, because I'm pretty inattentive. Um, so I don't even have a pet, because I lose my train of thought. So it would be me to, like, walk away and, oh, hey, look, there's a bunny rabbit, and forget that I have a kid over there. So I think I'm paying it forward. I'm doing DYFUS a little favor. Let's have one less bad parent in the world. Let's just keep me without kids. And as far as relationships, sometimes people are like, don't you get lonely? Aren't you alone? No. Inward, no. When I roll over in my bed, I don't have to roll over into anybody else. I don't have to smell anybody else's morning breath. I don't have to share a bathroom with anybody else. I don't have to call anybody and say, hey, can I buy this? Can I get that? Can I go out here? And does it ever get lonely? There's 7 billion people in the world. If I need to be around people, I can walk outside my door. I don't live in a hut or in a secluded island. Yes, that would be a little lonely. And even then, I don't think I'd want to be married to somebody. I think I'd want to have someone accessible. And someone said before that was selfish. Why? No, I don't think that's selfish at all. I think it would be selfish for me, as someone that doesn't want to be in a relationship, to get into one. They're not all that they're cracked up to be. How many people get divorced these days? Personally, divorces cost more than marriages. Everybody gets so excited about weddings and stuff, and you know what? I'll leave that to people that are actually interested in that. Never wanted one. Never wanted a wedding. Never wanted kids. And I'm relatively happy with that. When I say relatively happy, I'm saying I'm relatively happy in my life. Yeah, there's still struggles, there's still, money issues and what have you, but at least when I do something wrong, there's only me to blame for it. When I do something right, there's only me to thank for it, and God. So yeah, I'm happy being single. I don't need the kids. I congratulate everybody for your decisions, but I decide to be on my own. I'm married to myself. See these rings around the finger? I was engaged to myself long before I could be engaged to anybody else. And I was engaged before. And it's the best thing in the world that I could have ever done to not be in that relationship anymore. So, keep on trucking with your relationships, but I'm perfectly happy single. It's just some guy talking about relationships in the future.